Hey, it is good to see all of you. I am back from vacation, and one sec. I probably should have cleared my throat before I started recording. You know, a better YouTuber would have just cleared his throat after realizing he didn't do it and then just restarted the recording. But not I. I'm back from vacation, so we'll have new videos come out. The backlog is over. Episode 8 was supposed to go up last Friday, but my internet went out and I didn't get to upload it. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do a regular run. We're going to do a challenge run. It's computer savvy I wanted to do, because I believe this is where you get all the technology items. Yes, I love the challenge. It's just fun. So this will be more of a fun episode. We're going to go through it pretty quick, actually. So yeah, new stuff will be coming. By new stuff, I don't just mean Isaac stuff. I mean, like, Hearts of Iron, and there will most likely be Total War stuff. However, it's not probably going to be any playthroughs, it's probably just going to be, multiplayer matches. What was I going to say? Oh my god. There's no reason I should have taken any damage there. I was like, should I call it a battle report, or should I call it like a multiplayer replay? I don't even remember. I think I always put multiplayer replay. Whatever. Alright, we really need hearts, because I am disabled, apparently. Actually, kind of surprised it was there. I guess we don't need to go too hard. So when you do challenges, you unlock new items, which is primarily why I'm doing it. I don't even remember what you get with this one. I think I know it's one of the runes. It might be Awaz. Which just thank you. Which spawns a trapdoor whenever you use it. So it's not the most useful rune ever. Actually, it's not really that useful at all. But hey, it's something at least. And I really like this challenge. It's just fun, you know? So, I have been thinking of some other stuff I might do. Alright, no items, okay. I didn't think there would be. Teleport you to the secret room. What's in here? Shop. We'll just buy that. So Hearts of Iron 4. Possibly Kaiserreich. I was thinking of other things we could do. And Communist Japan, I was thinking, might actually be fun. By, like, allying with, Mao's China and making a true greater East Asian prosperity sphere. Although I do need to play it out just to see how it goes. But I know that may be, like, kind of ruining the experience, I guess. Figuring out, but the problem is I don't like to look like an idiot, to be honest with you. And also the thing is with that is you lose Menchukuo. I don't know if you lose Menchukuo as well. But you lose almost your entire Navy and Air Force because of the Civil War. And that makes it incredibly difficult to do anything, just like it is for me to... I'm going to pop the card. Ooh, a Spirit Heart. That is muchos niso. I'm sure my high school Spanish teacher would be very upset with what I just said right there. Mucho niso. Oh, it did do it. And half hour. Sure. So yeah, Total War replays. Something Kaiserreich. I don't know. Well, I'll figure something out. Oh, you guys will probably like. I do need to continue doing work on my mod because I've been at vacation so often, which, I mean, my parents want us to go. I need to do work on my mod because we do have some portraits. A lot of the work I've been doing on it has just been like the back end stuff. So basically not focus trees. I do have one of my friends, he can do portraits, and we have all of the current USA ones that I'm going to need for the first election. And there are 6 possible candidates for the 1936 elections. I was hoping that was which one of them? I forget which one gives you damage. Oh. But so there's going to be 3 choices for the Republicans and the Democrats. Obviously, everything I'm saying here is subject to change, although I believe this stuff for the USA is not going to change that much, at least as of now. And the 3 choices are... No, I won't spoil anything. So, in 1937, I believe it was, there was an assassination attempt that will... It's possible it wasn't actually on FDR, but it hit other people who were in the cars. It was targeted at a politician who's... I'm sorry, the person's name I can't remember. However, and basically, so currently we have 2 for sure assassinations that have happened in the lore. Well, I mean, Hitler dying during the beer hall push, which is one of the lore bits, I guess really isn't an assassination. And then Italy, Mussolini possibly, because there was an attempt at his life. Thing is, I don't just want to go, we need to change lore for a country. Why not just have someone assassinated? Because that's crappy design. At least in my opinion. And I want to try doing things that are like reasonable. So a lot of countries have their lore kind of either basic, not too many of them have it in depth. I think the first ones I'm going to code are Hungary, and Austria. I feel kind of disappointed in myself that I said Hungary wrong. So Austria is going to be under Dollfuss, who Hitler did order his assassination, but I mean, there's a million reasons we could have it not happen with Hitler not being there. I mean, the obvious one is that Göring just wouldn't do it. And Austria is going to try and... Well, here's the thing. They're going to try and reclaim the Austrian Empire. I mean, I might as well take it just because we're going to intentionally die. Beautiful. Probably have 1 heart. Oh, 2 black. Ooh, that's actually worse than what I thought. No, I'm not going to get anything out of this guy. Not worth. Well, now we have much higher DPS. So Austria's going to be trying to reclaim the Austrian Empire, focusing more on Austro-fascism, which obviously we'll get to develop more on our own. However, the big thing about it is that Austria's going to be trying to restore the Austrian Empire, but they're generally not going to care about the other people in it. I think the key thing that I said there is that they're trying to restore an Austrian Empire, not necessarily the Austro-Hungarian Empire. They generally do not care about the other cultures in it. And Hungary, I've been flipping back and forth a lot on stuff. So, what I'm possibly going to do is that when the Hungarian Soviet Republic formed, they did try and invade Slovakia and it was successful. My current idea is that it actually fails and the Soviet Republic is basically Bela Kun no longer is in charge, more moderate leaders put in charge, and which even that's kind of a bit difficult to do since obviously Horthy and all that fun jazz, although I did find some people to do. So I think Hungary's probably going to have a way to go democratic. They're probably not going to be able to go naturally fascist, although I'm saying there's probably not going to be any Habsburg shenanigans, at least that we've planned so far. A lot is still up in the air for lore. A lot of countries, I think I said this already, have like basic lore, but it's kind of like that detailed stuff that's still lacking. Like even for the United States, I've been planning stuff out on how it's going to go. And really doing the focus trees with having 6 different candidates to try and deal with the Great Depression is going to be a bit difficult. I mean, to give you some reoccurring figures that you probably know if you played Kaiserreich are going to be Garner, since he was vice president under FDR at the time. I will definitely take ceremonial robes. He obviously is going to be president. So he will be one of the candidates to be reelected. And basically the way it's going to work is that, assuming the AI does it, then there'll be a... Ooh, or, wait, that doesn't change anything because there are no item rooms. There's going to be a candidate who the AI will pick most of the time, a candidate who the AI will pick not that often, and a candidate who will be very rare. For the Republicans, I already have this all 3 of these individuals picked out for what their roles are going to be. However, for the Democrats, I'm still stuck between should Garner or Huey Long be the one that is less likely to be picked. And I'm very torn on it. Robert, I believe his first name is Robert. Robert Hull is going to be the preferred candidate for the Democrats. He did try and run for president during FDR's 3rd term, and obviously no one was going to be able to beat FDR. And he was he really led the charge for the founding of the League of Nations, and really a lot of the stuff that FDR did. So I decided that he would probably be the preferred candidate. William Borah is I don't remember. Alf Landon is one of them. William Borah, I don't remember if I picked Borah or Landon to be the preferable ones. Like, I know, obviously, in real life, that Landon was picked. Although, I'm not sure which one I picked, if it was Borah or, Landon. Whatever. I mean, obviously, I can always change it later. The one who's least likely to be elected is Arthur Vanderbeek. And he was way isolationist, really, up until Pearl Harbor, which everyone kind of changed then. Well, not everyone. There were still some, obviously, who were just like, oh, we shouldn't do anything. But, yeah. He was isolationist up to the point of Pearl Harbor. So, basically, my reasoning for him is that he's going to be the least likely candidate for the Republicans. And there will be political power penalties if you pick, like, those, the really obscure candidates. Oh, that is bullshit. Or I also want to, for the events, I want to make it so that the AI is ready to pick one candidate over the other. Like, if Hull has to run this election against Vanderbeek, well, then Hull's going to have a much higher chance to win than if it's Hull versus Borah, who are extremely similar to each other. Because Borah was very pro-New Deal and a lot of things that FDR did. So obviously it's between those two. It's going to be a much, much tighter race, and really it could go either way. Or if it's like, say, Borah versus Garner, who, I guess out of all of them, Garner is the one less likely to do anything, but Long still has that haze of, like, you know, the fact that he basically rules Louisiana. Oh yeah, and obviously Long just doesn't get assassinated. Now whether or not it comes to him surviving it or just surviving getting shot, I haven't decided because it's a pretty minute detail that doesn't really change anything for how I'm going to do it. Man, that's a lot of money. I didn't really buy that for any reason, did I? Are we on the depth? We are on the depths too. So yeah, this should be pretty fun leading up to it for Ukraine. Oh, and Hungary will... We'll go back to talking about that. Hungary will be... I'm pretty sure they're going to be communist at the start, assuming everything that I've decided will be through. You know, the big problem having with a lot of these countries is finding good pictures. Or pictures at all. Or even much information about them. Like one guy, the guy who led the National Union of... Not the National... What is it? I think it is actually called that. But that fascist party that was in Greece. I mean, there's like one picture of the dude in existence, I think. And it's... The dude's in the picture, but the picture's like... It's almost impossible to work with. At that point, I'm probably just going to pick someone else to... I mean, I probably just won't call them that, or just pick something else. I did... The problem is that I don't really want to pick anyone who's, like, obviously not that role. Hey, you know, we can do boss rush. Why not? We'll have some fun. I don't want to pick someone who really wasn't. My current idea for like Greece is if they go national populist is just pick one of the members of the collaborationist government, which I think is probably the best route to go. First release for Ukraine timetable, can't give you one. Not going to happen anytime soon, I'm going to say. However, well, what was I going to say? I really don't know what I was going to say. Great. Wait, oh wait, yeah, release. So all the majors will have focus trees at start. Now, so 2 of these are debatably majors, but I'm considering them for all intents and majors the countries that will be guiding a lot of the game. So the major countries will be Germany, Italy, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, France, the United States, Japan, and... You know what, guys? Give me one second. I'm going to let my cat out. Come on, little dude. There we go. Little buggers aren't very patient. So I said, yeah, all those Soviet Union, USA, Japan, and then Beiyang, China, and which probably isn't going to be called that. It's going to be called the Republic of China, which I should specify is not Chiang's nationalist China, and the Chinese Soviet Republic in the south. Which, I mean, I could go over all the lore stuff right now, but that's for another time. Good old technology. But yeah. Whoa! I was watching Netflix on my laptop and I was updating it, and I hadn't logged back in, and it started Jurassic Park. Because that's what I was watching. Man, I hope I don't get content ID'd for that. I'm probably gonna get like sued by Universal Studios. There you are, war. Do. The big thing right now is I redid the ideologies, like the leftist ones, just slightly, but now I have to go through and change all the code in all the countries, which I actually think I did that already. Oh, no, not all of them. And I still have yet to do the localization for all of the parties. But you know what isn't actually... Well, the thing is that like once it's in there, I'm just putting placeholders for everything. Like a lot of countries right now have the country name placeholder because I just made it so all I did was replace the tag for the country. So that way I can just copy and paste stuff as much as possible and just change it when it comes to developing stuff for that country. But a lot of that is like the soul crushing work. Honestly, focus trees are not that hard. I honestly think the harder part is like designing them. I mean, like it's not hard to design with, but it's one that's just not like making them super overpowered. And there's obviously the fact that like testing and stuff to make sure that everything works as intended. Alright, glowing hourglass, and that is the end of this challenge. And RoboBaby 2.0 has appeared in the basement. Really? That's what you get for this achievement. Well, for that challenge. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. Well, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all next time. Peace!